Today I'm trying to do a review of my new Bible. I bought a olive green. Come on, here we go. Olive green NASB, New American Standard Bible by Holman. And I don't know if you can see. I'm probably not even showing it the right way, but yeah, olive green. And the biggest thing about it, see if we can, single column, baby. Single column was the biggest thing I wanted because it's easier on my eyes to read. So come to find out, it's the hardest thing to find an olive green single column red letter Bible, personal size, right? A lot of note-taking Bibles are single column because they have that margin on the side for notes. But I didn't want that. I already actually have one of those, and it's a great Bible and one of my favorites, but it's gigantic. It's like the margin is like that much wider, so you're just wielding a huge like Bible. So I wanted something that was more, I could take it around with me. I could do more stuff with it. Just like, throw it in my bag, not super heavy, that type of thing. So I wanted a personal size. So I already have a compact Bible too, and which is okay, just in different settings. But my eyes are bad, and I can't if I'm doing like a study or something like that, it's just I'm over here like this, right? So this has decent sized letters that I can actually. I think this is 10 or 11 point font, so it's pretty easy on my eyes. But yeah, man, I couldn't find it with red letters. And I know, I found out that red letters has, some controversy. Not real controversy, but people are, not everybody likes the red letters. I'm a huge fan of the red letters. And that being said, it's not because I need to know that, I'm trying to hold, how do I say this? It's not because I'm trying to see, what part of the Bible weighs more than another part of the Bible. I like the red letters because I like to not have to guess what Jesus said. Now, I can use context and say when it says, so he said, or something like that. But it's easy when I can just glance at it and be like, okay, Jesus said that. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to sit here and be and look for the context of it or something like that just to be sure. It just takes that extra little bit of thought out of it, right? But I don't really care that much. So when I had to decide and dwindle down what I actually wanted, I had to sacrifice the red letters to get single column, and then I wanted the NASB because I already have two CSB Bibles. This is my compact CSB Bible. This is the first Bible I got that wasn't like my phone's Bible, right? So I went to the store. It was like $15. It has held up great. I still use it a lot just for quick lookup stuff. I just grab it, you know what I'm saying? But as you can see, it is double column. So the font is really small. It's got column on this side, column on that side. Not a lot of space for notes or anything. But it was cheaper. And during my initial, I need a Bible, let me read it, this was the first thing I grabbed. So you can kind of see difference in size here. If I hold this up like this, you can kind of see the difference in size. But they're made by the same company. Holman makes both of these Bibles. As of now, I'm a firm believer that CSB is the most optimal translation. And I say that because after having read different ones, CSB is just right in the middle, right? It's readable enough for me to when I read it, I don't have to do a lot of trying to understand the language, right? But it also doesn't add too much to try to make it overly conversational English, right? So it reads like how if I was reading a book, it gives me enough context in each sentence to understand, but it doesn't start adding a bunch of things just to make it sound plain or sound like I'm talking to the dude on the outside on the porch or something like that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't lose a lot, but what it does add, it's just enough. Whereas NASB, I think, is closer to the word for word style translation. And I just find it's still good. And for me, I I'm a poet, so like I read all different styles, and people play with language in different ways. So like, it's not that it's difficult for me to understand like the NASB or anything like that. It's more or less, yeah, again, it's that extra step where I'm just like, why did they say that twice? Or why did they word it that way? Why is this before the comma instead of after the comma? Like little things like that, where you start to see, okay, this is being translated like exactly in the way the language was probably set up in the time. So you get these little weird idioms and different things like that that are a little bit different. But it was cool. I already have 2 CSB Bibles, note taking, and the compact one. So I was like, I couldn't justify getting a personal size CSB, which I still might, because there is one that I'm really thinking about getting. But it's not single column, but it is olive green, and it's a really beautiful, like suede, leathery kind of olive green. And I'm really, really, really like this close to still getting it just to have the full collection. So maybe what I'll do, I'll start collecting Bibles, and I'll do like compact, personal size, and then like note taking or study Bible in each version. So then I'll just have like a complete set, right? So if I ever want to take a personal size CSB with me, I'll have it. And if I ever want to take a compact CSB with me, I'll have it. If I ever want to take a larger study version of a CSB, I can take it, and then I'll have the full thing. So now I have a personal size NASB, which means I can still get a compact size and maybe like a note taking or like study one. Yo, I should really start doing that. Yeah, I might do that. So anyways, I just want to do a quick like Bible review. And it's just my base opinions on it. I'm only in. So what I like to do is when I get new Bibles, I just start from the beginning again, and just read it through. So again, I like reading things like a book for all the context. So like skipping stuff frustrates me. So I just go front to back, and then get a new Bible, front to back again, right? So I'm only in Genesis 15 now. Oh, I'm Genesis 16. I finished 15 today. So we got a long way to go. But yeah, I really like this. I really love the green. It's my favorite color right now. So we'll see what color I get next time. But that's all I want to say. Peace.